There was a blind man who went to a car dealership and was swindled out of a $10,000 deal. They just $10,000 showed up on the paperwork, and he's blind.
Which is odd because you don't think blind people can drive.
Well, the good news is that the car was not, it was for him, but it was for other people to drive
him around?
To drive
Okay.
him around, yes.
So he went there one time, and that wasn't in there. He went back to finish something up, and then all of a sudden there's this $10,000 thing apparently snuck in.
Yeah, that's our understanding. But we're going to talk to our official attorney, Lisa Lanier. Good morning, Lisa.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, this poor guy, he apparently saw an advertised price for this vehicle. I didn't see it. Somebody told him about it. Obviously, heard about it. Chevy Traverse. And so he came in and said, I understand you've got this Chevy Traverse for X amount of money. And they said, yeah, we can put you in 6% interest. And they went over the terms with him, the price they agreed to that they had advertised, the 6%. But then when he went to sign the paperwork, they increased the price by $10,000 and increased the interest rate to 11%.
Jeez.
And, yeah. So, it's an interesting, there's kind of a balance here of, was this fraud? Was it a mistake? And what is his personal responsibility? As a blind person, do you have a responsibility to have somebody there with you or a device there with you? Mm-hmm. Those are important considerations under the law, because if they completely defrauded him, if they slipped this in, then under common law in Illinois and in the majority of jurisdictions, there's a thing called fraud in the factum. I love, when the Latin comes in.
In the factum.
Fraud in the factum makes a contract completely void and unenforceable, where they completely defraud you. And there's this awesome statute in Illinois also, Consumer Fraud and Deceptive Practice Act. And there they allow for contract cancellation if there's been fraud. But the blind gentleman had a duty to inquire. Everybody has a duty to inquire. Basically, you have to read what you're signing. And if you can't physically read it, you still have an obligation to bring a device. There are these reading devices that will scan a document and read it to you, or bring a friend.
Yeah.
But he said, that they read the terms to him. And if they did, then they're in big trouble. And so that's what he's got to prove. But, of course, they're going to say, no, they didn't. There's also a little wrinkle. If any of it had to be notarized, there's an obligation in Illinois for when a notary is notarizing something for a blind person, they have to read it aloud to them. And so, I don't know if the contract had to be notarized. So there's a lot of little wrinkles, but he's got to prove that he asked them, the terms, and that they misrepresented the terms of the contract, of the written contract.
Now, all this for a Chevy Traverse. I'm sure it's a fine car.
Right.
But
It's pretty good.
A car.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's like, so do you think this company, they're already getting all this bad press, they need to get this thing just to go away? I would not fight this guy in court.
Absolutely not.
Just take the loss if it's the loss or whatever. Wouldn't you think, Lisa?
Take the car back, sell it. Yeah, take the car back, sell it, or whatever. Yeah.
Do you know what would be the ultimate?
Or change the price.
Or just change the price to whatever he thought it
the
was.
original contract. Either one. They could do whichever. At this point, he may be so mad he doesn't want it anymore.
Yeah.
And if it's a voidable contract, then he could do that. He could, if the contract is void, he could turn it back in.
I think the ultimate,
if the court sides with him,
best turnaround would be clearly. If let's say he's able to prove all of these things, and it's the worst that he even has to do this, but let's say he can, the car company should just give him the car and say, our bad. We did, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Give it to him.
Yeah. And be like, hey, this is a misunderstanding. We're going to give this car to him.
Yes.
And then film a video of him driving off right into oncoming traffic.
Stop it. I'm trying to fix the situation.
For a commercial. It's set up. Would you not be funny? He's like, thank you so much. He just drives into the building.
And there has to be, maybe I'm being naive, but I have to think that this isn't like some local yokel on the side of the road selling a few cars. This is a Chevy dealership, right? This is a big Chevy dealer. I can't really imagine that they would be dumb enough to try to trick him like that. I feel like maybe there was a mistake or misunderstanding.
Probably.
You hope so. But Lisa, we were talking earlier about how Jason thinks everybody's just out to be a criminal.
Right.
Everybody.
And what I wonder, you know how there's like the base price of a car, and then there's all the destination charges and the blah, blah, blah. And is that all added up to $10,000, which wouldn't be unheard of because they tack on all those other charges. Maybe he got confused about that.
Maybe he did the gap insurance, which I didn't do one time. That's a big mistake.
Or read the fine print.
No, I don't read anything.
Yeah, we know.
I still don't. I'm just like, I just tell people that, hey, I didn't do this last time. Put that in there. But like gap, and then if he did a warranty, that's $4,000 or $5,000 right away. I mean, that could add up pretty quick. And they make taxes and and he just thinks, whoa, all of a sudden it's $10,000 more than I thought it would be. It's possible too.
It could be. That could be.
Because you're right. That'd be like a real dumb move from a big Chevy dealership.
Yeah.
It's just that the headlines look awful.
And it could be. It could be awful.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lisa, we're not getting to it today, but, just I know it was the number one movie, technically documentary in the country. Have you seen Crash?
I haven't seen it yet, but I want to.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet either.
Is it really good?
It's a true crime documentary. It's number one in the world, but the bottom line of it is there's a 17-year-old that got into a car wreck, ran into a building with two of her friends, her boyfriend and then another good friend in the car. And the two people, her boyfriend died. She was severely injured, and the other friend died. And this is in the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away. She was later charged with murder. They think she did it on purpose, that she wrecked into the building on purpose to maybe kill herself, but to also kill her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. It is
crazy.
An hour and a half. And the one thing you want to look for, there are two parents in here. They at least way in the documentary they come across as the worst parents on earth.
What did Josie say? Because she was telling us about it.
The worst parents on earth.
She said worst parents on earth, tied with that other documentary that we watched, the mom that was catfishing her own daughter.
Yes, and telling her to
yes. Tied with
that was a terrible one.
Unknown number.
Unknown number. That's right.
Yeah. So if you're looking for something, it's tragic in so many ways, but it is for a 90-minute documentary. This is one of the few documentaries I've seen where I'm like, that could have been longer.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted more when it was over.
I've been reading all about it. It sounds amazing. I mean, crazy stuff that people do.
And we probably have some legal questions for you maybe next week about it. But, Jason, have you seen it?
I have seen it. I have my opinion on it, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know you're weak on crime.
I don't know. I have my opinion.
Unless it's stealing food.
Yeah.
And he's like, throw him in jail. The law. They took bread. That was going to be in the trash.
Right.
Well, Lisa, definitely recommend it. We appreciate you. If you're ever injured, contact her right away at hireaheavyweight.com.